Whalawhalahiatu and good evening. Leading tonight's news bulletin, police had their hands full over the weekend with one alcohol-related incident that landed one person in police custody. A domestic incident in the village of Hikutavake landed the victim in hospital and the offender in jail. Inspector Brent Tiawani said the domestic violence incident is family-related and the police is continuing its investigations into the incident, but it can confirm an elderly man was taken into custody on Friday evening. It is believed that the offender was intoxicated and police said it is unsure whether the matter will be submitted before the courts and depends on the complaint and the results of the investigation. Another incident that kept passers-by in Alofi on Sunday morning guessing when police vehicles were seen was also alcohol-related, and this case will appear before the Niue High Court next month. Inspector Ioane said the public need to be mindful when consuming alcohol to do it in moderation. This will avoid many of the misdemeanors that take place on the island. Niue government's developments of some of its business entities has resulted in the merge of some of government's assets, including its residential properties. Honourable Premier Toke Talangi said government wants to ensure the efficiency and convenience of incorporating its business operations. The rental properties will be removed from the Administration Department of Government as a separate business similar to that of the bond store and the philatelic and numismatic. Niue government has over 10 rental properties. A couple of years back, Honourable Premier Talangi's government sold some of its properties to receive funds for the island's budget coffers. Some criticised the move to rid of some of the government's properties, but many believed the move was positive and Niue needed financial injection into its fledgling economy. The upgrade to Niue's only airport is making steady progress and is now 60% done. Project manager Albert Hekesi says that the project is going according to plan, with the extension to the main building towards the tarmac nearly done. A few more materials are being ordered in for the next boat, but should not affect ongoing developments. A small but effective working team has been putting in the extra hours to get the poles into the ground and then working on securing the roof. We caught up with the team today to see progress so far.
Well, so far I think it's getting on well. Just a bit of rain that held up us for quite a while, but until we have the roof on, then I think everything should work on well from there. I think at this stage, just few materials left for the boss to get down to Niue, but at this stage, I think we are getting on well with our boss schedule, time schedule, I think. Everything depends on weather and the manpower, whatever happens. Somebody gets sick or whatever, you know, if one or two get sick, it will affect the working schedule. So we just hope that everything goes on well to what the boss wants, and we hope we'll cope up with it.
As for the boards up around the departure area, there have been public comments that the team have taken on board, but they say it is beyond their control.
So we heard a lot of complaint, but that's part of security. If it depends on how the work gets along, they will. But it's security. That's why those boats are there. But once everything's up, those boats will come out, and then you'll have a big open place. So they should be happy about it.
According to management, the projected completion of the airport renovations and upgrade is 3 months down the line. With all the new materials, the upgrade should last up to 15 to 20 years. Project management say that public cooperation and patience during this process is appreciated, and the hope is that once completed, visitors and locals alike will enjoy an upgraded standard at the Niue Hannan International Airport. The tropical disturbance advisory from the Niue Met Services over the last few days has now finalized. Tropical Depression 13F 1001 HPA was identified near 18.8 South and 163.8 west or 76 kilometers southwest of Palmerston Island at 7 this morning. Its location was near 656 kilometers to the east of Niue or near Square N22 on the cyclone tracking map. Tropical Depression 13F is continuing to move east to southeast towards the southern Cook Islands and away from Niue. Met Services issued the final update on the tropical depression this morning. Cancer is the leading cause of death worldwide and has accounted for some 7.6 million deaths since 2008. February the 4th marks World Cancer Day, a day that is supported by the World Health Organization to promote ways to ease the global burden of cancer. And the theme for this year is dispelling myths on the topic of cancer. And yesterday, Niue joined in commemorations with a proactive community approach initiated by a group from Alofi South.
Our group is called the Child of the South Pacific Incorporated Society, and we were founded in April 2011. So the health department has been, our partners. We include everyone that we connect with and get information and new knowledge from as our partners so that we can work together with what's going on. And because we're based here in Alofi, I also count the Alutu, Alofi South Village Council and Alofi South Council of Women as my base group that we can always refer to for participation and things like that. And our purpose is really trying to get all the young people like myself who has something to give back to the community. And at the same time, we want to connect with the rising generation, and we don't want to neglect the generation before us. We want to learn from them. So we want to make those connections and do what we can do together.
Part and parcel of the program was also to generate awareness and support from the community to sign up to the World Cancer Declaration that has set objectives up until 2020. Ms. Heko highlighted that the group hopes to work in partnership with the Health Department to support future campaigns rather than working in isolation, because this is part of the learning process.
Well, we learned from the health department that they remember the blue, which is for prostate cancer, and the pink, which is for breast cancer. So we're just going to join and be part of what they do, support what they already do as they do to us yesterday. The other thing is that we ourselves have to plan out our calendar for the year. We've already earmarked certain dates that we might be able to do things. And we understand that people are busy as well, so we're asking them to do little things. Like yesterday, all we did was send out an email to several of our friends in a few departments and businesses to take a group photo, choose to wear a color, take a group photo and donate a coin and an email to us. I mean, that will go into our Facebook page just for more awareness. And those things are easy, and people are happy to do that kind of activity.
Health is only one area that the group focuses on, but the overall vision is to see how young people can have a sense of purpose to give back to their communities and to encourage intergenerational collaboration to building communities. The program was done in partnership with the Niue Public Health Division. Aspiring young leaders of the Pacific are in Pago, American Samoa this week to discuss important issues to be brought to the attention of today's government leaders. The Future Leaders of the Pacific Conference has been funded by the U.S. Embassy to provide a platform for young leaders from the Pacific Island foreign countries to meet and discuss shared issues of this generation. Niue's young leader representing the island at the conference is Aldrich Hipper. The conference focuses on topics of climate change, public health such as non-communicable diseases, gender equality, seabed mining, sustainable development, and more. Discussions will also feature keynote addresses, panel discussions, practical workshops that reflect the voices and perspectives of the next generation of leaders. The guests of honor at the event also include Premier Toketalangi, as well as the Head of State of Samoa, His Highness Tui Atua Tupua Tamasese Efi and Masiofo Filifilia, and the Governor of American Samoa, Lolo Matalasi Molinga. The conference ends at the end of this week. And those are our news stories for tonight's news bulletin. Do join us again for our next news bulletin on Thursday.